Story to talk to you about. Bigfoot, it turns out, is real. According to one group of researchers, they say that they may have DNA to prove it. Look at these pictures. You can see for yourself, obviously. That is Sasquatch, and it is real. We told you first last week about these folks at the Sasquatch Genome Project. They presented these photos in Texas, and they claim to have tissue samples, DNA, blood, hair, video evidence of what they say is a female Bigfoot human hybrid creature. They say they found it in the backwoods of Kentucky. Joining us now is Dr. Melba Ketchum, a genetic scientist with the Sasquatch Genome Project. Doctor, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
So tell me,
for having me.
We've all been watching this movie since we were kids, seeing the male version sort of stalking through the woods and looking very real. But, I think most folks have a lot of skepticism, I think it's safe to say, about all this. How come you don't?
Oh, well, I didn't believe in them when I started the study. I had no idea that I would find anything novel at all. I really believed that they would be I would disprove it instead. But it all changed when I had some samples come in that were a little bit different. Piqued my curiosity when the community found out we would test the samples.
How many of them do you think are out there?
Oh, there's thousands, literally.
Thousands of Sasquatch.
There's many of them.
This is in Kentucky, right?
No, this is all over North America and Canada.
Okay.
In fact, they're worldwide.
We're looking at these pictures. They're very interesting. I think some people might say it looks like a costume, but you say it is not, and that you have these clippings, blood, hair samples. How are you going to prove this to a very skeptical world, doctor?
Well, we did the most cutting-edge science that can be done. We did 3 whole genomes. You've heard of the Human Genome Project? Well, they did 1 genome for a human to start with. We did 3 of these, and they all act the same way. They all have similar sequence. Plus, we did a lot of other disciplines, too. We started out by forensically extracting these samples, and then we tested them on many different platforms, including forensic platforms.
But you got the samples from hair and clippings that were found in the grass, or from this being itself? And did it prove a species that is part human and part ape?
Well, to address the first part, a lot of the samples came from either eyewitness sightings and or research project. The Erickson Project out of British Columbia funded this study in Kentucky, and the samples were saliva samples. They were taken from food traps that were closely monitored by the personnel. They had a scientist on staff. The chain of custody was kept intact with the samples, and we're not the only lab that tested it. It started out, there's been 4 other labs here in the United States that tested these samples and all got human mitochondrial results, which are your ancestry that comes from your female lineage.
Well, I hope
whenever we got it, we got the same.
Thank you. I hope you can catch one, bring it back, because we would love to see it. Thank you very much, doctor. Interesting work.
Thank you.